Hi, it's Maren. Welcome back to my channel, Maren Makes It. When I last left you guys, I just packed up my house sit, sitting for a cute bunny in the Capitol Hill neighborhood of Denver. If you guys missed that vlog, I'll link it below, but we're going to drive to my new house sit now. I'm really hoping it's not too bad to get out of the city, although it is kind of rush hour time now, but that's just kind of the way that the timing of things worked out. So we made a quick stop on the way before I head over there. I got scratched by one of the things I was putting into the car. Normally I wouldn't have coffee this late. It's like 6 p.m. already, but I just know it's gonna be a long night unloading on the other end, and it's about an hour drive still to get there. Also, a bad habit of mine is straws, especially for drinking in the car. It really is more convenient, and I swear the coffee tastes better out of a straw. Okay, one last stop before we leave town, this time for real. So I just wanted to use the car ride to have a little bit of an honest chat with you guys. Hopefully it will feel like I'm just calling a friend from the open road to discuss life, which is something I do a lot on my longer drives. And it's a great way for me to stay in touch with people that aren't in the same physical location as me. So right now we're on our way to Conifer, Colorado, which is going to be outside of the Denver area by 45 minutes to the west, which is also why the sun is blinding us right now as we drive. So I've been in Denver now for, 8 months, and I've lived in 5 or 6 different neighborhoods at this point. So I figured I would use the drive to tell you guys some of my thoughts on Denver so far and just give you some of my impressions after being here for a little bit longer now. So the weather, let's start with the weather. The weather is wackadoodle crazy. All I have to do is tell you one story basically to summarize the weather here. So it snowed in May, and the day before that it was 99 degrees. Not even kidding you. They don't clear the roads of snow in the winter, so cars like my little red unfortunately don't really stand a chance of being a good, consistent source of transportation. I'm somebody who's definitely used to driving in the snow because I grew up on the East Coast where it does snow, but it's a very different winter driving experience there because they plow and salt the roads. So yeah, it really is different not having an all-wheel drive car there versus here. If you guys live somewhere where it snows in the winter, let me know what they do with the roads near you in the comments down below. Okay, I'm in the woods now and I just arrived at my new place, so now I'm gonna be unpacking the car. I just go in reverse order of how I packed it. At this place, since I'm kind of in the woods at a house by myself, I'm not parking on the street or anything, I'm not too worried about people breaking into my car. So if I get tired and I don't feel like unloading everything, I'm not gonna pressure myself to do it. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys one more thing. The temperature when I left Denver was 97 degrees, and admittedly the sun is setting now, but it's only 70 degrees out here, which is gonna feel so nice and cool. And the second I opened the door, it was like a nice breath of fresh air. Not just because it's like the outside mountain air, but the fresh, cool air feels amazing. I'm pretty sure this air outside is cooler than the apartment while I was packing all day. All right, I just have to reach in here really quick to the other door to unlock them. So there's no automatic locks in my car, so I have to manually flip the locks open and close when I want to open a door, which is fine. It's honestly something you just get used to. It's a habit. Yep, the car was that full. So now while I'm unloading, I figured this would be a good chance for us to keep talking about Colorado and Denver and just kind of what I've observed, because I didn't quite get to tell you guys all my thoughts on the drive. So next thing to talk about, because we're on the road, is traffic. Traffic here is crazy. I did not expect traffic to be nearly as bad when I came here. I have multiple times had the experience where I can put my car into park on the interstate for so long that I've been able to glue on a set of fake nails. Think about how long that means you're just sort of sitting there. One time it took me 3 hours to get across the city. I know New York and LA are the cities probably best known for traffic, but cities that had a lot of population growth recently where the infrastructure just didn't really keep up are just turning into one giant traffic jam. I know that there's got to be other cities in the US like this. If you know which cities, or if you've noticed this in your area, definitely let me know where, because I am not a fan of wasting time in traffic. And you can also see the fact that the infrastructure did not keep up from other things here. So there's definitely a housing shortage problem here. Last week I was actually at an appointment and the gal working there seemed really stressed out, and I asked her if she was okay, and she told me she just got a call last night that an apartment that she's been on the wait list for months opened up, and she has to move in the next 3 days, otherwise she loses the slot, basically. Imagine just getting that call and then it's just like, oh yeah, just move now, immediately. I mean, that's so stressful. And that's out of, after months of just kind of being told like, oh, you're on the wait list, nothing's happening. And then just out of the blue, like, boom, you gotta move now. I guess I would say that unpacking is always easier than packing for me because you just have to get everything out, basically. You've already done the hard part of puzzling everything in, you've already done the moving part, and now it's just take everything out, whatever it takes, basically. As you can see, it is pretty jam-packed in here. And I also wanted to recognize a unsung hero of the day, which is a fanny pack, which may not be the most fashionable, but it's very practical on a day like this, where you might have like keys or cards or your phone, and you just want to stick it somewhere easily as you kind of go through the day and not lose that. I guess you could also be a guy and just have pockets, and that would work too. But if you're usually somebody who has a purse and not pockets, that portion of the population, you're going to benefit greatly from a fanny pack, just saying. So the third thing that I was going to still discuss about sort of Colorado and Denver is the people. So, how there's sort of stereotypes about the country, like maybe that New Yorkers are, not so friendly and people from the South are more friendly. And there's sort of those kind of stereotypes about regions of people. So I've been trying to get a vibe out of Colorado, and it's kind of an interesting place because of course it's in the center of the country. So it's like, do you have more of the Midwest attitude? Do you have more of a West attitude? Do you have more of a South attitude? It's right in the middle. Which one is it gonna be? And honestly, I can still say that I don't know the answer to that. It's really hard to say what the people of Colorado are really like because honestly, I would say 80% of the people that I meet here are not Colorado natives. Woohoo, check this out. We did it. We got it all out. Woohoo. Now I just gotta do the interior of the car all the way and then we'll be done. I'm getting in my workout here, carrying this stuff up the stairs, but I am so excited and I'm so thankful that it is so much cooler here because otherwise I would really be sweating, and I'm still sweating, but not quite as bad. So I've basically been using the strategy of bucket brigade to bring my stuff up the stairs. One of the cats was trying to escape, so I've just brought everything up to that front stoop. I'm out of breath from going up and down the stairs so many times. But I am on my last trip, so woohoo! Home stretch, just in time for it to get dark. So I did still end up unpacking my entire car, even though I said I maybe wouldn't. The nice thing is here that there was no pressure. It was like, it's the same amount of unpacking whether I do it all tonight or I do some of it tomorrow. But the nice thing was there was no pressure. If I got too tired while I was doing it or it got too dark, that it was getting annoying, I could stop at any point. And I think it's just that choice that's so nice. Because when I'm parked on the street in a city location, I would feel the pressure to unpack everything right away just because I feel like it draws a lot of attention to your car when it's that full. I haven't found the light switch yet, but I'm just trying to bring everything in through the door as quickly as possible. Let's see if I can figure it out. Oh, that was something. I don't know what that did. Oh, that was the outside light. Look at that. Ooh, spooky, spooky. Okay, I feel like you have to kind of just view this as an adventure. That's the best way to go because otherwise you're just gonna be frustrated that stuff takes a while. And it always takes a while when you're in a new space. Even just finding the light switch is like, wow, this is, a lot of thinking or a lot of effort. Okay, the inside of the house looks the same as the outside of the house, so don't be confused. But I'm just bringing things in now from the outside. Especially when you're arriving at a new place, the animals can be pretty scared of you, which totally makes sense. But so the bucket brigade approach of bringing things in so that you're opening the door as minimally as possible is really helpful, I think, and just makes it so that you can focus on unpacking and not worrying about where the cats are because you don't want to accidentally let them out, especially if they're kind of scared or more nervous around you. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired, you guys. Because you're kind of an unknown person, they might be more likely to jut out the door or something like that. And for an inside cat, you really don't want to be letting them out at night. Although, hopefully they'll just come back when they're hungry. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired from all those stairs. And these two kitties have already found my stuff. You can probably see Tim and Molly right here exploring my bags. Maybe a little bit too much already. I feel like if I sit down now though, I'll lose all my momentum, so I gotta keep going. First priorities is always to unpack anything that needs to go in the fridge. Basically the reverse of what I did the other way. So there's my fresh and lean box that I'd repacked. So I'm gonna be unloading that now. And I usually try to kind of consolidate. So I already made space actually on this shelf just so that I can remember what was here and what I brought. And it's nice because I usually get some free food out of this basically because they just say like eat whatever is about to go bad in the fridge. So it looks like I got some fresh produce. They got plenty of condiments. We got some fresh eggs here, butter. It looks like almond milk and some wine down there maybe. So it's really nice because when you get to an Airbnb, if you think about this, you guys, when you get to an Airbnb, you have the problem that there's nothing there. I mean, like, you don't even have spices or anything to cook. So if you're doing a long-term Airbnb, you end up rebuying all this kind of stuff just to live there. I already have a cat here chewing on my shoes, so yay. I guess I really do have to put everything away. And oh my gosh, these cats have claws. I'm a little freaked. Okay, all right. Here we are, guys. It's okay. It's okay. I really do always try to take some time at the beginning of a house sit to play with the animals and really get to know them, just to make them less freaked out about who's this stranger staying with them. But right now I will admit, I'm struggling because I'm so tired. I like to joke that when you are moving every 3 weeks, you don't need to do arm workouts because you basically just get one really severe lifting workout every 3 weeks. But I'm pretty sweaty now, so I'm gonna take a shower. So you guys obviously can't come with me for that, so I will catch you on the flip side. I showered, which felt honestly awesome, just to get all the sweat off me and cool down a little bit. And now I'm eating a late night dinner, so again, shout out to Fresh and Lean for making this super easy. And I have a microwave here now too, which I didn't before, so I don't even have to make a pot or pan dirty. I can just throw this right in the microwave. This was honestly a very long day. If you can hear noises in the background too, that's the cats, by the way. Gave the cats dinner too. I'm just gonna watch some Netflix now while I eat my food. I just turned on the lights in my bedroom and there's a pillow here that says never grow up, and I love it because it could not be more accurate. I'm pretty sure I never want to grow up. Okay, I said I would finish out the day vlogging and I'm doing it. Made it to bedtime. I'm honestly so tired. Sometimes I think it's always going to be hard to sleep in a new place, but honestly, I'm usually so tired by the end of the day where I've just been moving and carrying and packing and walking so many steps. Let's see, my Fitbit has me at about 20,000 steps for the day, which is twice the recommended goal of 10,000. So it's a huge amount of steps for a day where I didn't really do much deliberate exercising, at least. And so I'm gonna turn off the lights now and see you guys in the morning, and maybe I'll vlog another day of how to settle into a new house sit. Also, if you guys have any questions related to house sitting, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I know it's kind of a weird living situation to have, so I'm happy to answer any questions about this lifestyle choice that I'm making right now. If you've made it to this point in the video, you might as well subscribe, hit the like button below, and be sure to stay tuned for more coming soon. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, YouTube.